Hey everybody, I'm Jacki Jing with Anime News Network, and fall brings with it so many of my favorite things. Cozy sweaters, pumpkin spice lattes, ghosts, jack-o'-lanterns, oh yeah, and 35 new anime series. So if you're wondering which anime should I be devoting my time to, well, head on over to Anime News Network's Fall Preview Guide. We basically have reviews on practically everything streaming in October. Or just stay right here because we're going to be breaking down our top 5 picks. Now, we narrowed this down by strictly sticking to the new stuff, no sequels. Oh yeah, and do not forget to subscribe to Anime News Network's YouTube page and hit that little notification bell. Alright, let's get to the list. Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious. Yeah, that's a mouthful. From here on out, we're going to be calling that anime Cautious Hero. This season includes a ton of isekai shows, but this is definitely the funniest of the bunch. The goddess, Restarte, is just one of many deities charged with summoning heroes to help various worlds in need. This time around, she's been given a particularly difficult world to save and decides to summon a Japanese guy named Seiya, who has incredible stats. There's just one problem. Seiya is risk-adverse and isn't going to jump into anything without taking all the proper precautions. This is, of course, maddening to Restarte, who just wants to get this last job out of the way and get her full-fledged goddess ship going. Yeah, dealing with that would be excruciating, and you can tell from all of Restarte's great faces. Fate fans, we got a new installment in the mega franchise, and the animation is looking pretty amazing. Fate Grand Order Babylonia adapts the final chapter from a storyline from the popular mobile game, but if you haven't been spending your allowance on gacha, don't worry, we got you covered. An organization known as Chaldea have monitored the history's timeline and sent the world's last master, Ritsuka, and his servant Mash to take care of any anomalies. The latest crisis is sending the pair way back. We're talking about ancient Babylon. And that's where they find themselves face to face with Gilgamesh himself and 3 goddesses out of control. The action here is phenomenal, especially when Ishtar makes her entrance. Actually, she kind of looks like someone I know. I wonder... Rin! Yeah, and she's still Sundere. Now to Babylon. No, not the Fate Grand Order Babylon. This one is much different. Have you ever watched Law & Order SVU and wondered, why am I watching this like I have? Well, if that's the case, then you're probably really going to enjoy this Babylon. It's a modern-day crime procedural, meaning it's very serious business. The story follows our straight-laced prosecutor, Zen Saisaki, and he investigates a pharmaceutical company that supposedly bribes some universities to fluff up how effective its latest drug is. He's joined by his assistant, Atsuhiko Fumio. The rabbit hole of a case only grows bigger with every body count. That was my ominous look, just in case you're wondering. This classic action manga is full of shocking twists and blood. Lots of blood. Gallons of blood. And Studio Light & Films has executed this anime adaptation perfectly. I'm gonna hurt somebody with this thing. I should probably put it down. Anyway. Yes, so the protagonist is Manji, and apparently his body is filled with these worms that don't allow him to die, because anime. Lop up his leg, arm, foot, anything, and he's right back again, ready to skewer his foe. He's joined by Rin, a young woman whose family has suffered a horrible fate at the hands of a crazed group of swordsmen. She manages to convince Manji to take up her cause for revenge, leading the pair on the path of bloodshed. The series is definitely not for those who are faint of heart, but if you can stomach the gruesomeness of it, then it's actually quite beautiful. I know that sounds weird, you just gotta watch it, and then you'll understand. Or else, I'm gonna put this back down. Alright, so this was a tough pick, but the school drama, stars align, really aced the whole, the club is shutting down plot device, really mixing it up. And yes, it is about a tennis club, but I couldn't find a racket, so I thought that this paddle would work. Yeah, I'm not doing a good job with the props. Moving on. The story starts with Maki and his mom moving into a new apartment. He transfers to a new high school and reunites with a childhood friend, Toma, whose family is pretty wealthy. Toma is the captain of the boys' tennis club and probably the only member who cares about it at all. The rest of the members are more interested in goofing around. He tries desperately to recruit Maki so they have a chance to win a match and ultimately will be able to keep the club around, going so far as to offer to pay him. However, there's a lot more going on to this story than saving the club, as both Maki and Toma have less than ideal home lives, despite how things appear on the surface. Maki's dad is the worst, and Toma's mom doesn't really seem to like him either. Just be ready, this one seems like a tearjerker. Alright, well, what did you think about our picks? Tell us in the comments section, and do not forget to follow Anime News Network on all the social media platforms. Or else you'll be paddled and poked. Oh my, I should have just stopped while I was ahead. Bye!